Welcome back, Fluff family, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Sweetie. This is Losing the Fluff, where we use walking workouts and low impact workouts to lose weight. We really just focus on overall better health over here. So before we get started, make sure you have a glass, container, cup, bottle of water somewhere nearby. So that at any time during this video you need to take a break, go ahead and pause me because I'm not going anywhere. But do hydrate yourself, take that break if you need it, and get back into the video. Because if you're like me, on your weight loss journey, on your journey to better health, it's important that you show your subconscious that you can finish what you've started. So, with that being said, let us stretch. I'm going to start off with my favorite stretches, yoga. So, let's hit the warrior. Position your feet like so. We're going to start off on the right side. At this time, activate your core. Hold your arms out like so. We're going to lean that right leg comfortably forward. Look down your middle finger as your guide and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We do to one side, we do to the next. So reposition your feet. Just going to keep my arms up. Lean that left leg comfortably forward and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it back to the top. We're going to go in for our tree pose. And as always, if you're not that stable, use a very, very hard chair or the wall to stabilize yourself. But we're going to start off with the right leg again. We're going to lock that right leg back. And I find it easier to position myself and not be so wobbly if I put my hands on my hips, take my left leg, turn it out, and I'm going to lock it in right here next to my knee. Now, once you find yourself stable, let's go up and form our branches and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return back to the starting position. Other foot. Lock this left leg back. Take your right, I'm going to move a little bit. Take your right leg and comfortably lock it into place. Once you feel you have stabilized yourself, you're not wobbly, wiggly, about to fall. And you come up and form your branches for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return back to the starting position. Now let's walk. Let's walk it off. Let's go, y'all. Let's walk. And I'm going to try to make this like a 15-minute video today. Not too long, not too short. But I have been trying to make longer videos because you guys got to know. On a daily basis, 10, 15, 20 minutes is not enough for me. And that is not how I operate to lose weight. I give y'all a fraction of the time. And I do tell you to go off and do the rest. However, you can do multiple videos of me if you like. But I tend to go like an hour, hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours. It depends on what it is I'm doing and how active I'm doing it. Out of every day. That's how long it takes me to work out. And that's okay because, like, right? You guys always know, walking is always on the menu, okay? Every day, walking is always on the menu. And I will never lie to you and say that I don't have other toys. I just didn't when I first started. I've accumulated things along the way. Like I tell you how I have now acquired some resistance bands because I am working on resistance training. I am working on my arms and my legs. And these are things I was doing in physical therapy. But now I realize it's not just a therapy thing. That's what I thought. It's not just a therapy thing. So now I have resistance bands. I also have me a vibration plate. I also have a under the chair like pedal. I don't do these things every day. I don't. For the most part, y'all, I'll just be honest and tell you, I like to walk and I like to dance, and that's what I do. Now I'm going to pause for a second because hubby just came home. I'll be right back. I'm back. Now, I don't quite remember what I was saying, but Oh, I was talking about what I do. So I don't want you to think when I talk about my weight loss that I'm just losing weight by walking with you 10, 15, 20 minutes a day. That is not what I'm doing. I'm going to always be transparent with you so that you can see a path to your own success. Because I feel like sometimes when people are explaining how they lose weight, they figure out, they don't, I don't feel like they purposely leave out things, but they leave out some steps that are very important. Because on the outside looking in, if you don't know, you don't know, right? And that's just really what it is. So for me, like I tell y'all, working towards better health, for me, it involves two things. I've broken it down to two things. It might be different for other people, but for me, it's exercise, movement, getting your body moving. That's really the most important thing. It's just getting off the couch. Don't be sedentary. Sedentary means just sitting around. Don't be sedentary. You want to get up. You want to get your body moving. You want to be moving. Now, depending on whatever issues you have, it's going to depend on your level of comfortability with how flexible you can be, with how much you can do in a workout. And that's different for everybody, but that's fine. The biggest thing is you got to get up and get your body moving. And you have to do it enough. So it's like a recipe. That's the one part. And that's the part that we do together. We work on better health through movement and getting our body moving and warming our body up. And I encourage you every day to go and walk outside of me. I really hope that you do that because I want you to be successful. Now, the second part to you getting into better health is what you put in your mouth. Right. I just put my 2 fingers in there, but I can't eat my fingers. But I can eat donuts, candy, sweets, when I should be eating asparagus, Brussels sprouts. Listen, y'all. I know I started off talking about some stuff that everybody thinks tastes good. And I ended with some things that people think taste bad, but I think they all taste good. I love asparagus, and I love my roasted Brussels sprouts. So, understand, you have to find a balance in your life. Now, the thing that I struggle with is I realize I am one of these people that struggle and deal with food, sugar cravings. When I don't eat sugar, I'm good. But when I'm craving it, yeah. It's be at me like this little woodpecker, like, hey, the sweet. And sometimes I give in and sometimes I don't. A lot of times I give in when I shouldn't. So that's where I'm at. I'm working on myself. And I'm always honest, I tell y'all these things, right? Because I'm a work in progress. And I am coming to you every day, a work in progress. And every day I'm working on myself. And so mentally, physically, spiritually, I'm always working on myself. I'm always looking at myself. I'm always analyzing myself, trying to figure out how can I be a better person in this way or in that way for myself, for my family, you know? And so like right now, my focus is how can I be the best version of myself for myself? Because it's really not everybody else. It's really not my kids. It's really not my mother. It's really not my husband. It's really not my siblings. I can't be anything to anyone if I can't first be that for myself. And that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at in my life. I gotta work on myself. And I can be a better person in these ways, and they'll benefit from the better me, but I can't say I'm doing it for them. That's not enough motivation to push. You gotta do it for yourself, family. You gotta want it for yourself. And I do. And I do. So tomorrow, I'll tell you, maybe, no, probably I won't, but I'm going to therapy tomorrow. And so tomorrow when I go there, I'm going to talk to her more about what I'm currently going through that has caused me to become an emotional eater. Because I want to get to that under control. And I didn't even know that I could do that, but I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and they were like, yeah, talk to your therapist about the fact that you're struggling with the emotional eating aspect, and they should be able to help you. And I was like, really? I'm new to this therapy thing, y'all, okay? But as I said a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was last week, every day when I come to you, I tell you that I'm on my journey towards better health. But when I started saying that, I only was talking about this, my physical self. But I began to realize over the past 3 months, when I say I am in pursuit of better health, I am in pursuit of more than better health. I am in pursuit of good physical health. I am in pursuit of good spiritual health. I'm in pursuit of good mental health. And to me, I think all three, they walk like a family, locked in arm in arm. And so that's what I want. And I can't wait. I'm so excited, y'all, because I feel like, and I know, just as this is the year, I'm claiming everything. I'm claiming my mental health is going to be up here. And y'all gonna understand by the end of the year why I was way up there. But I'm working on these things. Every day I'm working on myself. Even though sometimes on the outside I don't like I'm working on myself, I am working on myself. I'm working on myself because I want to be the best version of myself. Mentally, spiritually, and physically. Yes, I saved the physical part for last because I feel like everything that you want, even when you think about wanting to lose weight, before you begin the action of losing weight, first in your mind, you have to decide you're ready. So everything starts inside before outside, which is why I said my physical health last. Because mentally, it has to lock in here first before it will manifest itself in the physical. So yes, all three are important. I feel like they're equally important. And this is what I always tell people. And I don't know what you think about this, but when you are sick, you know that you're sick and you kind of know how to treat yourself. When you have certain symptoms that you've had before, you say, oh, I'm coughing. I need to go get some cold medicine. Oh, my nose is stuffed up. It's August. My allergies are through the roof. You know what it is. And, oh, I fell. I scraped my leg. Oh, man, I'm cut. You know what to do for that. Because you can see it. And you can address it. But mentally, when you are going through, mentally if you get cut, like I just said, I fell. Well, what if you get a mental scrape? What does that look like? If physically you get a scrape, you know where you got scraped at, you know how to address it. If you get a mental scrape, you can't see that. That's not so easy to address. When you're hungry, your body shows you cues. You know when you're hungry, you need to eat. When you are thirsty, your body shows you, oh my goodness, I'm thirsty. I need to eat. But when you're mentally hungry, starving, craving for knowledge, craving for more, what does that look like? When you're mentally thirsty, mentally dehydrated, you need to mentally to recharge yourself. What does that look like? Right? What does that look like? How do you know that mentally you need to feed yourself? How do you know that mentally you are thirsty? And I know you're probably thinking to yourself like, sweet, who mentally is hungry? Who mentally is thirsty? You are. Right? When you are hungry for knowledge, where do you think that comes from, y'all? Where do you think that phrase comes from? You can be mentally hungry. You can be mentally thirsty. But what I'm getting the point to is that you don't always have the cues that you have when you are addressing a physical problem like you do if you're having a spiritual or a mental problem. That takes a different type of approach to getting down to what it is that you need and trying to figure out what you need and how to give it to yourself. That looks very different. And that's what I'm learning. And like I tell you all the time, I'm learning new things with you all the time. And the things that I learn, I never have a problem sharing. Because I don't know where you guys are in your life. But if I ever say something that could be of a help, that's what I'm here for. I'm not here to gatekeep anything. And I wish more of the people, they didn't feel like they need to gatekeep stuff. They didn't feel like they need to try to capitalize off everything, even though we live in a capitalist country. We don't have to be capitalist people to one another. Now let's get ready to cool it down. But before I go, y'all, I would like to say, follow me. I am trying to get myself into the habit of posting on my Instagram and posting on my TikTok, which I now have. I have a TikTok, I have an Instagram, Losing the Fluff. So follow me. Come follow me. Come talk to me. We're family. 2026 is my year. It's your year. It's your year to change how you see food. It's your year to change how you view yourself. This is the year for you to realize what it means to be in better health, and what that means for you, and what that looks like for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's cool it down, family. Let's breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Yeah, one more time. You're still listening to the sound of my voice? Thank you for joining me for today's video. Thank you for coming and walking with me. And I do hope that some of the tips I'm giving you are things that you can apply to your life, because I just want to help everybody become the best version of themselves that they want to be. And today we got in 1,398 steps. Almost 1,400. That's 3,000. Ooh. 1,398. 1,398. Great start to your day, but don't let it be the end. Please do accept the 10K step challenge and try to walk as many steps as you can today. I love you, and I want you to always remember that giving up on yourself is never an option. It doesn't just apply to weight loss. Use it in every aspect of your life, because you're a winner. I love y'all, and I'll see you tomorrow.